Hey everyone, it is me again, MUA Black Swan, and I'm back again with another video. And because I haven't been in the best of condition to really sit down and record like I want to, so I'm trying to do stuff as I'm feeling up to it. And now that I'm resting more, I'm slowly trying to gain more energy, and you know how it is. So anyway, I am, if you follow me on Instagram, you already know I am pregnant. At this moment, I am, how far along am I right now? Pregnancy brain is such a real thing. I'm 16 weeks in 1 day as of right now. So the baby is as big as an avocado. This is how I'm looking like. I'm gonna take a picture of me in this outfit and post it on Instagram. And I have been showing since I was 3 weeks. I showed when I was 3 weeks because I'm carrying the baby all in the front, like all in the front. So this pregnancy has been very, very tough on me. In my first trimester, I had hemorrhaging. I had a subchronic hemorrhage, and basically what that is when your uterus and your placenta tears and you have bleeding. So that happened. It's super scary. And you know, we were crying as soon as we went to the ER. They were telling us, oh, you probably miscarried, like it was nothing. And that really made me upset because, like, the hospital, I guess they're like numb to it, because a subchronic a hemorrhage that's subchronic is more common than you think. A lot of women go through it, and usually if you are pregnant or you have been pregnant, you already know a lot of women do heal from it and you go on to have a healthy pregnancy. So but I just didn't like going to the hospital and then them telling me like, oh, you know, like, sit back down, you know, you're gonna wait. And they didn't like treat it as like an actual human being that might no longer exist on this earth anymore. So that was disturbing. And so we're dealing with that, but thank God everything turned out fine. The baby was fine. I just need to rest, have a lot of rest. I need to sit down and let my body heal. So about 2 weeks after that, I had to go back into the emergency room, and I had another scare. I was bleeding very heavily, and that one was worse because I actually felt like I was having contractions and everything. So but the baby wound up being okay. And what I did was I did too much that day. I felt like because I was healed, I can get up and drive. And the only thing I did the day that triggered my second hospital visit was I went to Old Navy. I went to Old Navy. No, I lied. I actually took a client, and it was just one client. I canceled everybody, and I was like, but this lady, she had a wedding, and I was like, oh my goodness, well, it's her wedding photos, and I was like, I cannot cancel on her. So I took her. It was just an hour. I was just like, I can do an hour. I can do an hour and I'm not doing nothing else. And I felt fine. I felt absolutely fine. I've been off my feet for 2 weeks straight. I wasn't having any bleeding, no spotting, no anything. So I went, I took the appointment. Everything felt fine. Then I went to Old Navy to get me a sweat outfit because, like, I'm running out of clothing. And I went to KFC to get me a Famous Bowl. So then when I go to KFC, I'm eating. I'm hungry. I pull up to my house. I'm start having like this contractual pain, and then I keep eating because I'm just like, well, I'm probably triggering something because I'm hungry. So I just keep eating, and then the pain just keeps getting more and more intense. And so I'm not leaving the car. I call my husband on the phone. He's inside the house, and I'm just like, hey, I'm not feeling too good, so I'm just gonna sit in the car, and if it gets worse, then just take me to the hospital. And then as I'm sitting there, he's checking on me. Like, my son comes, he's like, Mom, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. And then my husband comes and he's like, you good? I'm like, yeah. I'm still eating. And then all of a sudden I feel, it feels like, you know, you sneeze on your period. That's what it felt like. So all of a sudden, but I didn't sneeze. All of a sudden I just felt clots of blood coming out. And it was a lot. Like, it filled up a whole it filled up the equivalent of filling up 2 full pads, like soaking 2 full pads. That's how much blood came out. So I went to the hospital. They saw me. The first thing that they're worried about is the baby's health. So of course, you know, they took my blood, checked my vitals, and then they put me on an ultrasound, checked the baby's heartbeat, and the baby was fine. They checked my cervix, which was painful, absolutely painful, because they asked me, they told me like, hey, we can put you on morphine, but that might hurt the baby. I'm like, no, if I can take it, I'm gonna take it. And I'm already risky right now, so why would I take anything that might make it even more risky or hurt my child? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so I didn't take it. I didn't take any morphine. So they did the cervix exam, which is horrifying. It was horrible, but everything was fine. My cervix were closed, the baby was fine, but just my uterus is still bleeding. So so if you're pregnant right now, I just want you to know, and you're going through something like this, you are absolutely not alone. Because when I put it on my Instagram that announced I couldn't take any more clients, I had to be on bed rest, I felt alone because I never heard this story from anybody. Like other women, you know, they're just like, oh, I gotta sit down, and I'm like, okay, but I never heard any details. I never heard any gory details. So if y'all want to hear any more gory details, let me know, because there's a lot about pregnancy and delivering that a lot of people don't talk about, or feel like people don't care, because a lot of people reached out and told me their stories. Some were ended in tragedy, changed their lives, and then some turned out for the better. So if you want to hear those stories, or you want to know more about pregnancy and the risk factors that come into it, because pregnancy in itself, even a healthy one, is risky. I just wanted to share and give y'all a quick update on how things are going, why I completely stopped filming and all that kind of stuff, because, you know, like, it's just like right now I'm trying to kind of rush through this because I need to lay back down in my bed, to be really honest. So I feel fine, but you know, just I need to take care of myself. Okay, so yeah, I just wanted to update you guys and let y'all know you're not alone. This is great dialogue to have. Let's continue the conversation down in the comments. And I really, anybody, all y'all that have been staying here, even though I have not been filming for all these months, y'all are like the MVPs. Like, I really do appreciate y'all guys for being so freaking patient and just holding on to hope that, you know, like, I'll get my stuff together. But I really, really do appreciate y'all staying with me, and I'm ready to share my journey, and, you know, me take care of myself, and with a lot of prayer, everything will turn out just fine. I'm gonna go ahead and claim it. Everything's gonna turn out just fine. But in the meantime, I'm gonna try my best, keeping updated with you guys, because this does feel very therapeutic for me, especially me going through this. I don't want to lose my sanity, you know, like talking to the wall. So anyway, please like, subscribe, hit your notifications bell, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye.